So, good day, sir. I'm Katherine Soriano from Bsed 4B, and my report entitled Case Study. So, case study is a research methodology typically seen in social and life science. There is no one definition of case study research. However, very simply, a case study can be defined as an intensive study about a person, a group of people, or a unit, which is aimed to generalize over several units. A case study has also been described as an intensive systematic investigation of a single individual group, community, or some other unit in which the researcher examines in depth data relating to several variables. So in case study, we are using the research methodology na kung saan mostly nakikita siya in social life and life of science. And sabi dito, a case study can be defined as an intensive study. So ano nga ba yung intensive study? Intensive study is the focus of the study or the topic or kung saan nga ba nagpo-focus yung study mo for about the person, things, group of people, or unit which aim to generalize over several unit. So, sabi din dito, ang case study has also been described as intensive. Systematic investigation is what is systematic investigation? A systematic investigation is what we call the organized investigation or organized things or process na ginagawa ng isang researcher to investigate and to conduct the study using a systematic process. So next is the 6 using models a case study. So the materials were originally needed for a group of Iranian students at the Institute for English Language Education, University of Lancaster. So in this situation, UK, the students were doing a 6-month pre-service English course prior to starting courses at British technical colleges in marine engineering and navigation and radio. The course was set up on short notice at the first use SP materials for maritime studies acquired for another institution which had run similar courses before. As the course progressed, we became increasingly dissatisfied with these materials. They consisted of texts about maritime topics, for example, the rules of the various officers and men on ships, types of ships, instruction for taking a ship out of port. So in this situation, it refers to a pre-service English course. Refers to the student who deploy in pre-service in 6 months, like us, the Bsed 4B, dineploy kami as a whole section with a short notice. Ibig sabihin nun is biglaan. And sabi din dito, dineploy sila in 6 months. Na kagaya namin, ang course namin is English major. And sabi din dito sa situation, English major sila. So, we are pre-service in 6 months, like us. We're English major, they're English major. And sa dineploy yung mga English pre-service teacher sa British technical colleges in maritime engineering, navigation, and radio. Dineploy sila ng biglaan without noticing or hindi man lang sila sinabihan within the week for preparing. So, ang pinagkaiba nga lang, yung sa major ng mga pre-service teacher English, which is malayo sa need na pag-aralan ng mga maritime na about maritime topics, maritime materials, and on how they operate ship. Instruction for taking a ship out of port na sobrang layo talaga sa course na hawak o dapat ituro ng mga English pre-service na na-deploy. So, ang mga difficulties is they were mostly descriptive. There was little that could be done with them beyond reading and answering comprehension question. So, sabi dito, yung mga difficulties na napansin is yung English teacher is yung mga pinag-aralan ng mga maritime is very descriptive only. Kung ano lang yung nasa description para sa isang learning materials nila, yun lang, at hindi na yun pwedeng baguhin. So, hindi siya broad. Like English na magagamit mo siya in all perspective of teaching and learning. So, in second one naman is, they contain a lot of very specific vocabulary which could only, yun, sabi doon. Next is yung sa vocabulary nila, napaka-specific lang na yung ibang words, mahirap i-explain na para sa atin na nag-aaral ng ESP is hindi na compatible to learn or hindi na siya related, malayo na siya doon. And the last one is the maritime student is hindi sila gumagamit ng general language which is a big factor to help them understand the specific language. So, next one is, we decided to discover analysis in technical colleges themselves. We discovered some interesting facts. Though the students were going to study specific subjects such as marine engineering and navigation, 90% of the year's work was only general technical topics. So, sabi dito, yung mga topics lang or pinag-aaralan nila is general lang. Like, kung ano lang talaga yung nasa books nila or instruction to learn about the general technical, about marines, how to run marines, and the electricity, the materials, na common sa kanilang course. So, in second one is the lecturers assume that on coming to be college student, whether native or non-native speaker would know little or nothing about maritime matters others than a few common words like cargo, sail, wave, tanker. So, as an English teacher, yung mga college na tinuturuan talaga is, kumbaga, yung mga words lang nila is napaka-specific. Like, sa maritime, lagi nilang nakikita or lagi nilang pinag-aaralan about sail, wave, and tanker na related sa kanilang topic. In teaching the specific subject, lecturers made wide use of reference to non-maritime topics. For example, they would relate the part of the ship to the parts of a car or a house. So, in this situation, in teaching a specific subject, made wide use, parang yung reference nila, is to non-maritime topics. Siyempre, iba yung course nila or iba yung way of teaching nila as an ESP teacher. So, in conclude, from our needs analysis that we have been teaching our students specific maritime language, which they would not really need, while neglecting the general areas they would need. We were in effect giving them performance data while neglecting the competence. So, sabi dito sa conclusion is, yung mga tinuturo ng teacher is hindi naman kailangan ng mga student na tinuturuan nila. Kasi yung topic nila or yung pinag-aaralan nila ay malayo sa course or sa English na ituturo ng mga pre-service teacher. And sabi din dito, they are giving a performance data na nagne-neglecting sa competence or sa pwede pa nilang magawa. And that's all my report. Thank you, sir.